Good morning, tribe. Well, today is the day that I leave the boat, head from Folsa back into La Paz. There's a few essentials I need to get before I can get this boat going again properly. Anyways, so we're taking a little bit of a trip. It's about a 20-minute Didi ride. Didi's like an Uber here in Mexico. But it's a gorgeous view, as you guys can tell. Check this place out. All right, well, you can see La Paz just across the water there. We're getting closer. It won't be long before we're right in the Malecon, and then it won't be very far from where I need to get dropped off back over by the marina that we started from a long 10 days ago. Alright guys, so we're back in La Paz. The Didi took about 20 minutes. The guy was actually there in 2 minutes. I didn't have to wait long for him. My first stop is to go get the ATF and fuel filters. And then I gotta check my list, because if I don't follow my list, I'll end up going back to the boat with a bunch of crap I don't need. Well, good morning, tribe. Holy macaroni. So, yeah, I got to get out to La Paz, as you guys saw there. Unfortunately, I did not get to buy any of the items that I needed to get. As happens often when you're traveling, my credit card company has an issue with me being in Mexico. Now, granted, they didn't have an issue up until this point, and they happily took every bit of money I put onto that card. Ooh, sun's coming through the porthole there, blinding me. But for some reason, they did not like my card this time around. So I spent an hour and a half on the phone with not only the card company, but Apple Pay, my bank, and I even had to call the credit card processor. Every single one of them said the same exact thing. There is nothing wrong with your card. You have plenty of money on the card, and it should work. Should work. Well, I'm sure this is not unfamiliar for those of us that travel. Credit card companies can be a little bit wily. Speaking of wily, look at this weather. Holy macaroni. Well, we're going to have another rough night, I think. Rough night indeed. It got a little bit shaky that night. Well, tribe, Mouse and I just got back from the beach. I was going to bring my phone and show you guys the beach and stuff. My dinghy takes on water, so I wanted to put my phone in a waterproof case. Unfortunately, that waterproof case is for my old iPhone, the 13 that I had. This is it's a 16, so it doesn't quite fit in there. I'll have to work that out. But yeah, I took Mouse to the beach today, try and kill some time. I've been here cleaning and organizing the boat. There's not much I can do outside of wait till I get a paycheck in. I thought about asking my neighbor Alejandro there to help me unfoul my anchor. Only I'm just gonna have to anchor it again and hang out here until I get paid again. So I might as well just leave it where I know it's not gonna pull out. I guess that's one good thing about having your anchor fouled up. I also looked at the bottom of the bay here. There are rocks. There's not that many rocks. So if it is fouled up, I can't imagine it being fouled up on anything too major. I think the idea that I have with the trip line is going to work. Not my idea, obviously. I took it from a book, but it is the idea I'm going to go with. So, yay. I suppose I could get down here in the engine room and see what else I could find. I'm just afraid I'm going to find it. The other thing I could do is probably try and see about if and how I can hook up that emergency sump pump, the manual sump pump. I don't think I have the hose for it, but I might have something that could work temporarily. Now, the need for that pump between here and La Paz, between now and next week, is probably close to zero. I'm mostly doing this to keep myself occupied for this next 5 days or so. The other thing I need to do is start conserving food and water. I thought for sure I'd already be up by Loretto by now, and I could re-provision. Instead, we've spent nearly 2 weeks here in Folsa. That's fine. That's part of the experience. I'm on the boat. I'm in the water. I can't complain. So all of this stuff is just minor setbacks. They are a pain in the butt, and some of them seem to be a little bit overwhelming at times, but none of it's major. We can handle all of this. It's just a matter of when. Most of my problem is money. I don't have money. I don't have a lot of money to throw at this at any one time, so I have to pick and choose what's important and what I need. And right now, the most important thing for me is to just not run out of food and water until next week. So we're gonna hang out, and it's gonna be beach time. So, all right, tribe. So today is the day. I'm gonna try and pull anchor, unfoul my anchor, and get back to La Paz. I am out of water and food and all sorts of stuff. I was hoping to be able to just hunker down here until I got paid again, but that is not going to be the case. I only had a certain amount of food and water, and I've gone past that by at least a week. So today is the day. Wish me luck. Well, tribe, made it back to La Paz. Not gracefully, but I'm here. Of course, I get back just as the winds pick up and the tides decide to get all kaflooey on me. I went to go grab my friend Joe's mooring. Only I was being pushed around too much. I couldn't get the mooring quick enough. Not to mention, someone anchored not too far from the mooring, and I'll definitely swing into them. I went to move and just drop the anchor until the wind died down, and my anchor jammed. The windlass jammed up. Not exactly sure. I think what happens is the chain's coming into the chain locker, it piles up, and sometimes it gets stuck up against the top there. The bad part about this particular one is I can't get into the chain locker. It goes around my windlass and through a hole and drops down, which means I'd have to run from the bow inside to the V-berth to move that chain around. So it got piled up, and then it got stuck, and then it jammed up, and I had to get out of where I was, surrounded by boats. So I moved back out into the channel. I pointed the boat straight into the wind, went forward as far as I could, giving myself enough room to drift backwards, and I worked on the chain. Finally got the chain freed. Injuries, of course. So my next move was to just find a place to anchor. So I cut across the channel and I put myself here on the other side of the channel. All right, you can see the channel marker. Oh, right there. That's the channel marker. And I'm tucked in. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a sandbar. So I'm between the sandbar and the channel. I'm not in a very good holding, and I'm sort of kind of sticking out into the channel. So this is definitely a temporary spot. I'm just waiting until I can get the right weather and tide for me to do this by myself. I still don't know what's going on with this engine. I got it to stay running long enough to unfoul my anchor in Falsa and make my way here. But she was starting to bog down and starting to make some noises, the same noises that she makes right before she takes a big dump on me. So I felt it necessary to drop the anchor immediately and hope that my holding is good until I can either re-anchor or try to move on to that mooring. For now, I'm right here. Well, Tribe, the boat held. It is the next morning. Unfortunately, I didn't get up in time. This calm is going to go away in the next 5-10 minutes. I just need to get across the channel over there where my mooring is. And I'm thinking I might recruit some help over here at Club Cruceros. But of course, guys, you'll have to wait till the next video to see what I do next.
Fueled by ADHD and caffeine since 1976.